The simulation technique. What is the simulation technique? Basically, simulation is the teaching of a powerful technique to imitate or replicate real events. The simulation in the education. When we examine its meaning in the field of education specifically, it's a teaching technique that allows students to handle an event as if it's real and to do educational work on it. The simulation technique is not a dot, it is a moment, an event. Example of using simulation in education. War games in military education, pilots train under artificial conditions before flight, training of astronauts, medications work on cadavers, the training of drivers candidates. History. History of the simulation technique. The history of modern digital simulation can be traced back to World War II. Mathematicians John von Neumann and Stanislaw Orlov used newly developed computing techniques to model nuclear detonation for weapon design. Their experiments were very successful and simulations became very popular, finding application in other industries. However, building and running simulations was very difficult and took a lot of time during this period. Simulation technology continued to evolve in the 1960s as computer scientists made dedicated efforts to develop potential applications of simulations. In the 1960s, the first industrial plant operations simulator was developed. The first simulation conference, the Winter Simulation Conference, was held in 1967. Computer scientists gathered to discuss and document simulation languages. Simulations should gradually gain traction with new users in industry training, emerging over the following stages. Today, real-time simulation and sophisticated 3D simulation environments were developed in the 1990s and incorporated into training software as computer hardware improved. Today, simulations are widely used in various industries for education due to their numerous advantages. Areas of use of simulation technique. First one, predicts the outcome and course of certain decisions. Second one, determine the causes of observed results. Third one, to reveal the effects of changes. Fourth one, evaluating ideas and identifying ineffective findings. Fifth one, simulation can be used to study the internal structure of a complex system or subsystem in a complex system. Application. Application of simulation technique. There are three stages. 1. Adapting preparation. Explanation of the subject and purpose of the simulation. Definition of simulation. Determining the rules to be followed and role sharing. The second one is environment. Students participate in the game and demonstrate their roles. Teacher observes without interference. Teacher taking notes while watching the event. The third one, interview and review. Advantages. It is interesting, it creates a desire to learn. It saves learn from abstraction and provides concrete learning by doing and experiencing. It develops the skills of individuals to realize what they know. Excellence and expenses are minimized. Individuals' ability to analyze and synthesize improves. Disadvantages. Sometimes it can be difficult to reproduce the exact situation. It is artificial and often simplified. In reality, it is possible to encounter situations that are not encountered in the artificial. There are many researches upon using of simulation in education. Three of these examples below have been written. The First one, creating effective interactive tools for learning. The second one, computer simulations to classroom. The third one, interactive optical tweezer simulation for science education. Apart from these examples, you can examine many more examples using the website called PET Colorado Edu.